Now by LMPD's interim chief, Paul Humphrey. And Paul, thanks so much for being here with us. We appreciate it. And you've been on the job now for almost 2 months, you're just a few days shy of that as interim chief. And unfortunately, you have a lot that was put on you. I mean, we have a Department of Justice investigation. There have been sexual harassment claims, a lot of other different scandals the department had to deal with. You came into that saying you wanted to bring positivity back to the department. How do you do that with so much, walking into so much negativity and taking over? Well,
I think people want to focus on work. Right?
Yeah.
You show up to work, you don't want to deal with personnel issues and all these side conversations. Police want to police. So let's talk about police work. Let's get out of our own way and some of the things that we have going on. Mm-hmm. Let's set clear rules, enforce them consistently, and everybody knows what the standard is. And so when we start doing that, we can get out of our way, we can stop dealing with some of those extraneous things that have nothing to do with police work, mm-hmm. and let's focus on the thing that we came here to do, and that's keep people safe.
Okay. And you have a lot of experience. I mean, you were a patrol officer in the 1st and 6th, two of the high crime areas in Louisville. You were on SWAT. You have housing experience. You were major, then assistant chief, now interim chief. Does having all that experience and knowing the people on the street, does that help the officers support you in your role now?
Well, I think it helps me support them.
Okay.
Right? This goes the other way around. It's me having the understanding of the job that they're doing and what do I need to do, what does our command staff need to do to make sure that they can do their job well. And I think having been here, having been in as many places as I've been, and having a command staff around me that understands the city and how things work here and how things work within the department is going to be really integral to us being able to support officers doing their job really well.
Okay. Let's talk about the Highlands. We've had a couple of deadly shootings there around a big crowd of people in the Baxter Bar area. Not long ago, we had another shooting that was at Cafe 360. So we're talking about a neighborhood that has lots of folks coming in, lots of visitors, and they now are feeling really, they need help, and they're asking the police for help. What specifically are you guys doing to change patrols and whatnot in the Highlands?
Yeah, so a couple of things. One, it doesn't matter where a homicide or a shooting happens. Mm-hmm. That is something that we have to combat, and we give every victim and every case mm-hmm. our undivided attention. That being said, in the Highlands specifically, we have started an overtime detail where we're having officers assigned to it. And we need officers out there policing and locking people up, being present, interacting with people who are enjoying the Highlands, enjoying Nulu, and enjoying the neighborhoods in our city. But that being said, I think what you saw in some of those incidents is that there's a couple of factors. There's one, we've done a good job of identifying and taking people off the street. And we've put some people in prison for a long time. We just had a guy go down for, I think, 18 years in the federal penitentiary on a felony gun charge. And so that's part and parcel of it. But the other thing is when you look at things that happened in the last couple of weeks, look at that shooting that happened in the Highlands. Look at, we had a homicide suspect where SWAT was serving a warrant. And the suspect ran for a homicide warrant. The suspect ran and ultimately shot himself, killed himself. We have an officer in the Highlands wrestling, Officer Mason Barnes. He's wrestling with a guy over a gun mm-hmm. in the middle of the street. This is what we're asking officers to do. I mean, you got to think about that. Officer Barnes gets flagged down on a guy with a gun, and he goes up to him by himself and says, I'm going to take care of this problem. You've got a SWAT team and a fugitive unit going chasing after a guy with a gun who's just committed a homicide. Mm-hmm. I mean, and then Barnes fights with this guy in the middle of the street over the gun. We got some badass dudes around here, and we need more of those. Excuse my language, I didn't mean it. But I mean, we've got some really amazing officers doing some really amazing work, and we need more of that. We need more people to come join our ranks, and we need more of our officers to know that we support them in doing that type of work. It can be a dangerous job, but that's part of keeping people safe, is doing that stuff.
The people that live there, though, are going to be seeing more officers out.
Absolutely.
All right.
I've been out there plenty of nights.
All right, Chief. We're going to continue these talks. You're going to be back next month. We'll talk about recruiting. We want to get into that. Yeah. We need more officers out there. People appreciate the work you do. Thank you for being here and talking to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Connie.